Hi, my name is Jacob from J Custom Fab. Today I have my drill press and I have this cabinet, and I'm sick of this cabinet because there's no space for drill bits. I mean, I have no storage whatsoever, just useless empty space that I hate. So what I'm going to do today is throw together a cabinet with some drawers and maybe something with some wheels on it so that I can move this thing around and sweep around it, and you can tell it's in front of my back door in my garage, which it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice to be able to move it around if I need to, so I can actually use the table a little easier instead of running into the air compressor there. So having it a little bit mobile will be very handy. I do have some pre-made drawers that come off of a toolbox. And these are the pre-made drawers here. They're yellow. They come out of an old toolbox. Figured they'd be good for this project. Heavy enough, and then I picked up some drawer slides. Pretty decent ones. They'll hold about 100 pounds per drawer. So I think that'll be adequate for all my cutters and drill bits and whatnot. So I'm going to start cutting out some metal. I just threw some metal here on the ground. I just kind of figuring out what my sizes are going to be. And I've got this old rusty metal that was used on another project. And no longer needed that project. It was a frame table for pulling out some frames. But I figure it will be good. So I cut all the pieces I've welded off of it, all the corners and everything, and I'm going to just kind of reuse it. It's pretty thick gauge steel, so it's going to be the base. That way I can put these large casters underneath it. These things are about 500 pounds a piece, so I'm looking at close to 2,000 pounds that this cart can handle, and I think the drill press will be adequate. I don't think it weighs 2,000 pounds, but we'll go ahead and I'll start cutting some steel out. Alright, at this point I've attached all the drawer rails just to make it easier for later down the road when I put the drawers in. I didn't want to have to crawl inside this cabinet and have to put screws in this, and that way these are more precisely. So you saw in the video I measured and marked each one of these out to where they need to be and then attached them to the braces. Alright, welded this big plate on the top so I have something to tap threads into for the drill press. Spaced exactly how I need it. I'm going to probably add a filler here just so I don't get chips and shavings down in the bottom of the toolbox. But it definitely turned out pretty good. I still got to put casters on it, but we are making some progress. Alright, it turned out pretty good. All I got to do is clear coat it, just to keep it from rusting anymore. But it definitely turned out good with the top tray. Put that in there so when I'm machining anything with oils or coolants, it catches it. Then I just kind of got a little creative with the doors. Finished my cabinet. Super cool. I'm excited about it. The patina kind of come out pretty cool once I put the clear coat over the top. You can kind of see where certain areas get heated up where you welded and the welds, and it kind of showcases my welds also. I love it. It's got these cabinets here for the drawers, which will make it super cool to put all my drill bits and cutters. The other thing that's cool is I put the casters on it, which makes it super cool to move around. So, yeah, I overbuilt the stand just because of that. I built the catch basin here, which turned out pretty nice. Be good to keep all my coolant and oil from dripping down in the cabinet and on the floor. Makes an easy cleanup. But I am super excited. I love this cabinet. I love building things like this, and I love showing you guys what I'm doing. So subscribe. I'd love to get some motivation to build some more stuff for you. Thanks.